After Effects tutorial. Today we're going to be going over how to make this right here. So what just displayed on screen is an IO visualizer, basically masked around my channel name. So in order to do this, we use mask and this little effect right here called flip. But I'm going to show you how to make it. I'm just going to show you the example that I made. Quickly render it and let's see. So yeah, like that. So it's you see this on most audio visualizers. It's pretty easy. I'm gonna go ahead and I already have a base layout already. Well, almost everything laid out. I just need to add the effect, but I already have the background selected. Just made my own background here. Just use a 4-color gradient, and that's it. And my auto visualizer is right here. So in order to mask something, you just go ahead and hit the pen tool. But before I hit that, we actually need to make something, so like a text or something to mask around. So let's go ahead and hit the T button and let's create a text really quick. Quickly. Emo production. I guess it's somewhere in the middle. Okay, so now what we do is we're actually gonna make a path. So click on the AV and create a path. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you a little trick before we're done with this video. So in order for you to know when it's level, it has to be like a really clear line. So if it, say I'm gonna make a line like this, you see as soon as it gets clear, right there. As soon as it's perfect, the line's perfect. So like this is not straight. So we actually lift the side up a little more. There you go. Now it's perfect. So now it's your perfect little box. So just double click it, and then we're gonna actually drag it down a little because it's not pretty well centered. You go to the right. Okay. So now what we do is go to AV again, and we're gonna mask 1. So depending on what you want to do, you always want to, if you want the bands to be on the outside, always use side B. And they're not on there right now because I had to add the effect to it, but side A keeps it on the inside, side B keeps it on the outside. So let's go ahead and go to effects and presets and just type in flip and image and utilities, and it's going to be the first pop-up. So let's go ahead and put it on top of the audio spectrum, and then we're actually going to copy the settings from the first comp. So let's go ahead and click on it. Okay, so the position of it doesn't really matter. It's more of all these are options. So negative, just gonna copy these over. So 283. Back. 70. 134. And 125. The only thing that sucks is if they could After Effects make, like, you can make your own presets. That would be super cool. That way you don't have to worry about typing the same thing over and over again. Okay, so just make sure everything's set, elegant, and everything seems to be working fine. Okay, so what we're gonna do is check that. Nah, it doesn't do anything. Okay, so we're just gonna render it and see if it works. Okay, so I'm rendering right now, and it looks like it's working. I'm not sure. I mean, the bottom side's starting to move around, so it must be working. Okay, so it looks pretty good. So that trick I was going to show you was, if you don't know already, that in your mask tool, when you go down your mask, you can mask a path, what are you gonna call it? Just basically map out your mask. So here's a little trick I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add a fade in with a black layer, and hit T, opacity from 100%, and as soon as it gets to the first second, like 1 second fade in, hit the 0. And what you could do with the audio visualizer, you can also do what I just did, opacity, is have it fade in, or you could have it come in like either float in, or just, I don't know, all kinds of things you can do with it. But let me go ahead and go to mask, and we're gonna mask the path. So from the 1 second to the 2.5 second. Okay, so we're going back to our first second. So what I'm gonna do is it's gonna be like a scaled kind of mask. So we're gonna start from the outside and go in. So it gives it that jump in, like as soon as it goes, as soon as you can see anything from the fade in, it just pops in. So let's go ahead and see if it worked. Yeah, I guess it worked. I'm just gonna go ahead and click it. That was pretty good. To be honest, as soon as it stopped moving, it hit a chord hit on the piano. That was pretty cool. But yeah, that's an example of how to make a pretty quick audio basically mask an audio visualizer. And here's another graphical element you can add to it. I just want to show you how to do it. Go ahead and go to your effects and add a 4-color gradient, and voila! You know it doesn't look like anything right now. It's because the colors really do suck. Hit this button right here to get rid of the mask, so you can see what you're working with. And I'm actually gonna have white on one side, and then okay, so this is the pink color. I'm actually gonna take this out all the way over here. I'm gonna leave it with the 2-color gradient. So yeah, kind of like that. So let me see. So I'm gonna go ahead and put 1 point right here and 1 point right there. So let's go ahead and go back to the 2 second. No, as soon as it hits a 2.5 second mark. So it looks pretty cool, right? So as soon as it hits it, it's gonna start moving. So 0.1 and 0.2. We're gonna go to 0.5. Oh, sorry, the 5-second mark. I'm gonna go from right here. We're just gonna basically switch them out. So I don't know how it's gonna look. So we're gonna go ahead and switch it up. No, I think I'm probably gonna move it a little more further away. You just leave it there. That's fine. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if it worked. And if it did, then we're gonna be done. It seems like it transitioned pretty good. Yeah, more or less. So it did move, but again, it was too fast to notice. But if you go back to see, it started like that and just switched. But I think there's something I think one color is just overpowering the other, so you can't really tell. I think it's just the green is actually overpowering But again, that's a quick and easy way on how to mask a audio visualizer or pretty much anything to a certain object. And what you could do is, since you have audio visualizer already made, just go ahead and hit, hold this parent and then go down to your whatever layer. So like production. So whenever this moves now, whenever the text moves, this moves with it. So it's linked to it. Pretty cool, right? So yeah, just a quick, easy tutorial. Hopefully that didn't take too long. And like I said, the project file will be down in the description below. We'll have both comp 1 and comp 2 in there, so feel free to choose whichever one you want to mess with. And yeah, subscribe if you haven't already for more awesome content like this. And don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it. Without further ado, thanks for watching and have a very awesome day.